Okay, hello my friend, Jimmy Mawson here. It's a great day for breakthrough. In this video, I want to talk about how to avoid Facebook jail. Now, I'm sure there's been countless amount of videos made on this, but hey, you're right here watching this on Facebook, and I've got your attention. So, hey, just watch this one, or maybe you're watching this on YouTube, and you've Googled it and you found my video. So, either way, welcome. So, I'm going to talk about this because I see a lot of my friends on Facebook often come up. I think it's a standard thing that everybody knows by now, but it's clearly not because people are still getting into Facebook jail. And there's a number of ways that you can get into Facebook jail, which I will break down in a minute and show you exactly how to avoid it. Let me just say this is not exhaustive. I'm sure Facebook are always coming up with new ways to put you into jail. So, this may be out of date very soon, but you can definitely, it's a good start with this information I'm going to give you right here. So, real quick, for those of you that are new to maybe Facebook marketing, you don't have a clue what Facebook jail is. Facebook jail is basically a punishment that Facebook put upon you if you just go overboard with any kind of activity on Facebook. So it might be sending too many friend requests, it might be posting too much, or it might be posting your stuff on other people's walls when they don't appreciate it. And what they do is they slap a restriction on what you can actually do on Facebook for a certain period of time, which is why they call it Facebook jail. And obviously Facebook monitor what you're doing, they watch what you're doing, and if they feel like you're abusing the system, then they will slap punishments on you. Okay, so just be careful about how you use it. Don't forget, this is a social media platform, so they expect you to use it for the purpose of connecting with friends and family members, people who you know, and that's why they often ask you when you send a friend request, do you actually know this person? And if you get that question, it shows that they're onto you, and they're saying you're adding too many people that you don't know. Okay. Also, this also works for events as well. If you're sending too many event invites, so just be careful with that as well. So obviously, as a marketer, you are on Facebook to market, to use Facebook as a marketing platform. So you want to be connecting with new people all the time. So this places restrictions on what you do, and you've just got to be really savvy about how you use Facebook, remembering that it is a social media platform. Okay. So first and foremost, friend requests. If you send too many friend requests, you will eventually get blocked. You will get stopped from being able to send any friend requests, and sometimes even messages, because you've sent too many friend requests to people that you don't know. And what often happens is if a certain person doesn't know you and they don't like the fact that you've sent them a request, you can be they can block you, or they can flag you up. So again, I encourage people not to send friend requests at all if possible. The only time I send friend requests is if I've messaged somebody and I said, hey, I'd love to connect with you, and they've said, you know what, I'm in Facebook jail, please send me a friend request. Or they just say, look, I'd rather you send me a friend request rather than me send you one. But either way, I know that they're happy for me to send them a friend request, so I'll send one. Other than that, I don't really send it. Or if it's a team member who knows me already and I just want to connect with them and they know me, so it's like, oh yeah, of course, it's Jimmy, yeah, I'll add him. So if you are sending friend requests, as I've said, try to limit how many you do. Don't send as few as possible. But if you send a few, over time, your list of people, if people aren't responding to you, your list of friend requests that are pending are building up. And you can see how many you've got pending by just clicking this icon in the top corner here, the two little people. And if you go to the bottom here where it says see all, and you will get a list of, well, at the top right here, you will get a list of how many pending friend requests you have, and then also how many you sent by clicking on view sent requests. Okay. And here you can see I've got 4 pending. Okay, 2 are Mark Hoverson. Mark Hoverson, get back to me, man. Add me. I know he's never on Facebook anyway, but I know Shannon is sometimes. But anyway, so I've got these 2 other friend requests where they're pending. Okay, so what I will do is every so often I'll check this little list here, because this is really key that you check it. And if you feel like, you know what, these people don't care, they're not really interested, you will just go ahead and you'll cancel the request. Okay, and then that just gives you the freedom. You can go through and just cancel all those requests if you choose to. Yeah, okay. So yeah, so you could, that's the best way to avoid Facebook jail, is by cancelling those requests if they've been pending for too long. It means people aren't interested, or they're not on Facebook that often, and you're going to get yourself into trouble if you have too many of those hovering there. So that's the first thing to avoid Facebook jail. So make sure you get on your friend request list, and make sure you're constantly updating that and making sure that there's not too many friend requests pending. Okay. Secondly is spamming on people's lists. Now obviously sorry, not spamming on people's lists, spamming on people's walls. So if I go back to my wall, you'll see that well, actually I limit who can spam on my wall, who can post on my wall. So everybody who tries to post on my wall will have to go through a permission first, and I allow them to post, but often people don't put this blockage. So you know, some marketers who, and I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think it's a very good way of marketing. I think it's tacky, and I think if that's your main way of marketing, you're not going to be on a very high level of respect as a marketer if all you're doing is just posting your stuff on other people's walls all the time, unless you've had permission or they're in your team and you've got some kind of syndicate or plan going on. So if you're constantly posting on people's walls, then stop it. I encourage you to stop it. Find other ways to connect with people and share your business in a way that people actually want to, when they actually want to hear it, and not just spamming on people's walls, because eventually people get annoyed and they start removing your tags, they start removing your posts, and eventually they'll start to block you, or they'll report you as a spammer. And when that happens, you get chucked into jail, my friend. You get chucked into jail. So that's way number 2 to get chucked into jail. And then way number 3 you can get chucked into jail, if you are posting in groups all the time. And let me just go to a group, for example. Just go into home-based business opportunities. So I'm in this group. So it's cool. I'm in this group. I'm allowed to be here. I'm allowed to post. It's an open group to post your stuff, and that's all good. But if you are posting, often people use auto posters for this kind of thing, and if you're posting 100 times a day and your advert is just coming up and coming up, eventually Facebook start to ask for a captcha. And then if your auto poster is not responding to the captcha, they will say, hey, this is a bot, this is a robot doing this work, this person is being they're abusing the system and I don't like them, slap a warning on you. And eventually they will slap you into Facebook jail because you are, again, just going against their terms. So I encourage you to limit how many times even that you're posting in groups like this. You know, I think a lot of marketers, again, are using this as their main way of marketing. And I tell you, my friend, this is not the best way to market on Facebook. If you're looking for a way to market on Facebook, click the link at the end of this video or below this video, or just on any of the tabs up in the top left corner of this video. Top left corner of this video, and let me show you how to market on Facebook properly. You know, this is a strong way to do it. There's definitely a method to doing posting in groups, but it's really not the best way, and I wouldn't advise it as your main focus. So if you're looking for better ways to market your business and actually bring people into your business, click any of the links that are available on this video and or below this video, and I will show you how best to market on Facebook. So yeah, so posting in groups. And then finally, I wasn't going to do this one, but I'll just quickly do this. If you are into creating events and inviting people to events, that's cool. It's quite a great way to get people in front of your offer without, you know, being too over the top. But if you're doing it too regularly and doing events every day, then again, I warn you just to be careful, because Facebook will start to put warnings on your events. And eventually, again, if people don't like you sending them events all the time, instead of getting off your friends list, they will just report you. So those are the 4 ways that you can avoid Facebook jail. There's probably other things that Facebook are working on and probably even do now to put you into Facebook jail. But those are the 4 main ways that I've experienced and realized that you can get put into jail. And I encourage you not to do those things, but just to be savvy in how you market your business online. Jimmy Mawson signing out. As always, click the link below if you want to work with me. I'd love to show you the 6-figure blueprint for success that myself and my team use to make money online. And so go ahead and click that link below, or any of the links in the top left corner of this video or at the end of this video. Sign up for more information. Alright, my friend, I am done. Blessings.